3, 2, 1.
All righty. We are super excited to talk to two of the best teams in the city, and they all belong to us. They all belong to Southwest SWISD. They're in your community. They are students in our schools. We have Southwest High School and Southwest Legacy
the
Football.
TSP team of the week, sir, from last week.
Come on.
I'm just telling you.
Listen,
that's how it is.
And then you got, who's not going to be shown, is two incredible coaches as well. Talk about the coaching staffs before we get to our students about why these teams are so great.
We got two great coaching staffs, but I think it'd be better to hear from them. And we can hear some great stories, but I mean, I look forward to.
Man, I have a really great host. In case you don't know,
yeah,
just tosses it right back over.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the kids right now. You know what I mean?
Let's introduce who we have. Let's start with Legacy. Who do we got here from Legacy Football?
Sanchez.
Eli, what's going on, Eli? And then who else we got? We got Mr. James Ross in the building.
James Ross.
That's the man.
Way to steal his thunder, man.
Hey, dude, you listen. When you're coming.
Hey, introduce yourself. We got James Ross.
If I'm wearing this and he comes up showing up,
does the man even need to be introduced?
Doesn't no introduction needed. Go ahead.
Dorian Moxley.
I almost thought about getting Dorian. I almost about to say your name one more time too. So I was like, if I gotta take away James, go ahead.
Sorry, freezing on.
All righty, we got a incredible panel here to discuss Southwest ISD football. And so since my co-host completely ignored the conversation I wanted to have, let's go with you guys. We'll start with Legacy. Talk to me about Coach Bruce and that coaching staff. Eli, we'll start with you. We'll go to James Ross after. Talk to me about that coaching staff that's made you guys so good over the last few years.
Yes, sir. Coach Bruce, he shows up every morning. He holds us accountable.
Man, I hope he shows up every morning. We pay him.
He better show.
He lives far. He lives in New Braunfels.
Yeah, I know. We ain't figured that out either. We're going to buy him a Tesla.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Sorry. Go ahead.
We have an amazing coaching staff. Coach Bruce obviously picked them out. And over the years, we just been building the foundation. It all starts in the off season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we work out 3 times a week. We don't miss any days. We can ask James Ross about what our coaching staff.
There you go.
Hey, way to turn it over. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Segue that thing. He doing your job.
Yeah.
Just to piggyback off Eli, the coaches are there every day. They hold us accountable.
Did you guys review this? Is what's going on? I'm like both are just starting off with the accountability over there. I like it.
They set the example for us.
There you go.
They take it serious.
Yeah.
When everybody sees them doing it, we obviously follow because they're our coaches.
There you go.
Yeah, they're
just good people, right?
They're just good people.
They just bring it
Can't complain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't complain. They show up. They provide a good example.
I like that. Yeah, lead by example is a huge one. Dorian, do you want to lead for Southwest, kind of that coaching staff as well?
Yeah, we have a great coaching staff. I think they were nominated for all San Antonio team, something like
coaching
that.
Staff, yeah.
We have a great coaching staff that has some new pieces that everybody's just showing up, working hard, doing their job, and they're just pushing our team to where we need to be.
Nice. Mr. Ty Friesen.
You know, what I like about our coaching staff is they're always fired up. I mean, Coach Franco, he don't let nothing slide.
Mm-hmm.
Every day at practice, the little things, if we let something little go away, he'll get honest about it. But at the end of the day, that's what makes it better. And then we got Coach Molina out there, Big Molina, Old Molina, whatever you want to call him. He's out there. He's always getting on everyone. Don't matter. He's a lineman coach, but he'll get on everyone. So we got a great coaching staff. I like him.
I like it.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you like them.
Yeah, glad you enjoy them. Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's start with Southwest and we'll make our way back this way. So, Ty, we'll start with you. This season, undefeated. Talk to me about how you guys have come to win these games. You've had some close ones at Southwest High School, right? You definitely have had to battle for some. So talk to me about this season, how you've grown, what to expect in the future.
Yeah, well, obviously the first two, I think it was a little closer than we were expecting. But I remember after those first 2 games, Coach Franco would just say, 1 point better, that's all it takes. And then when we finally get to Nixon, 3rd game at home, we're all fired up and we're ready. And I think we put on a good show. We still had some work to do. Coach Franco was still getting honest about the little things, talking to us about what we need to correct. And then I think we showed out pretty good against Martin. And we'll see next week against Southside. So
nice. Dorian, what about you, man? What's changing in the locker room that's gone from those 2 games to now the past 2 and moving forward that you guys are continuing this winning streak?
I think definitely we have not reached our full potential yet. I don't think we're close to it. So we're a good team now, but we need to become that great team that we want to be. We
Sure.
have the pieces, we have the coaching staff, we have the game plan. We just need to execute. And I'm just looking forward to that, getting better every single day.
Gotcha. And then James Ross, I have a different question for you, brother. So we know you as an offensive weapon for Southwest Legacy. The defensive side of the ball has really shown out a lot this year. Talk to me about how that's helped you as an offense to continue to win games on your side.
Going against them every day at practice, like, it makes us a better team, obviously. That defense is, like, pretty good, actually. Like, going into the offseason, we were kind of iffy about them, you know. But they put their heads down. They showed up every day. Some strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
They're here. They work their butts off, and they deserve everything that they've been receiving or shutting out people and just
and then with the offense, I know there's some minor changes as well. The offense, some big things happening as far as changing things up with you guys and the personnel. Talk to me about what we can expect from games moving forward for you guys.
Keep pounding that ball, you know. Coach Flores, like,
just keep giving you that ball, James. That's what it is, huh?
How nice has it been to have Fontenette behind you to have somebody kind of rusty that you can trust a little bit? Because last year it was a straight, pretty much James Ross show. Now you kind of got like that
little breather,
little breather, a little bit.
I wouldn't say a little breather, but I just been recovering, you know.
Yeah.
Letting the young bucks get some work. But having Fonson out there, he's gonna be good once I leave. There's another one, Remion Thompson. It's a three-headed monster back there. So
there you
pretty
go.
dangerous.
There you go. I like it.
Awesome, man.
What I heard was Coach Bruce. What I heard was James Ross said, "Not yet. Give me the rock.
Yeah, not yet.
I need the ball."
That's right. That's right.
All right, James.
Not to disrespect him.
I like that. All good. Eli, talk to me about this squad, man. What makes this squad special? What's different this year than maybe you haven't seen previous years?
What's different this year is we have a lot of leaders on the team. A lot of leaders, they set the example. For example, James Ross, myself, Roland, like, we have all around leaders. Our defense is really good. We have really good players on the team on both sides of the ball. Obviously, we got James Ross, running back. We have Aiden. Aiden, he's a really good quarterback. Our D-line, our linebackers, safeties, corners, all around just good athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, we had 4 turnovers. Eli, I mean, I think how many did you have? Like 100 sacks against Jeff the first game or something like that?
I had 6 sacks that game.
Coach Henson just kept, Eli got another sack. I think this quarterback's going to have nightmares of Eli and stuff like that. And I had a couple of great games and things like that. So talk to just kind of your mindset and everything when you get out there on defense.
My mindset is
see football, get football.
Exactly. I take it one play at a time. My mindset is just to run through the quarterback.
I hear you.
Beat my guy, run through the quarterback, do my assignment. Yeah. When I do my assignment, the linebackers could do their assignment.
I kind of want to go back to James real quick. Is one thing that I saw. The J game was a unbelievably hard fought, physical, but a fun game to watch. You know what I mean? But I know that you see the defining moment. 2 weeks in a row now, there have been catastrophic type plays in the game with the Titans where a lesser or a weaker minded football team folds. And the 2 examples I give you is a pick 6 with about 3 minutes left in the game against Wynn, and then the response of turning around and going down and scoring the game-winning touchdown with 50 seconds left, instead of just being like, oh, crap, well, here we are. You know what I mean? And then 2 is we snapped the ball over our head, and thank God somebody had we got to never want to be thankful for a safety, but very thankful for a safety and everything. And but I look on the sidelines and it happens, and James Ross is over there bringing everybody up and pretty much like, this isn't going to happen. We're going to make this happen. Let's go. And everybody's like, all right, here we go. And made it happen. And so kudos to James, but really that whole team of how they choose to respond. We talk a lot about habit 1 and how you get to choose and how you choose your response and things like that. And really you can say the same thing for the Dragons, you know what I'm saying, in both the first 2 football games for sure. But how they choose to respond, both of these football teams, has been remarkable. You know what I mean? And you take the Harlandale game, down by 2 scores, down by 1 score, and I'm looking at Dorian right now, and he has the big run with about a minute left in the game to go down the left sideline and get it down to and scores to make that happen. And I think they scored after that too, and we scored again and things. And so again, how you choose to respond, and then at Lockhart the same way, just down by 2 touchdowns and keep fighting, and then getting that big 4th down stop. So both teams, kudos to their coaching staff and kudos to the senior leaders and things like that, with really personifying what we preach in athletics at Southwest in terms of choosing how you respond. At the J game, we've all talked about. I was talking to Coach Gutierrez after the game, Coach Skelton after the game, Coach Bruce, Coach Black, and everybody. When you have 2 teams that are so close together in such a highly competitive game, you expect a little bit of chippiness. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we were all probably just as proud of the game was how our kids chose to play the game. We talk a lot about the Texas way and things like that, and I think you could see that personified in that game, because that game was intense, and there was a lot of huge emotional swings in that game that could really fire some emotions up, and our kids just played. You know what I mean? They played the game, they played it right, and just kudos to you guys. But really proud of them for how they did that. And I didn't mean to hijack the show, but I wanted to make sure that all of that is a kudos to the coaching staff, not just what they do at the beginning of the year or during the season, but all of the, and you've heard it from all 4 of them, is what they do in the off season. Yep. How they preach the character part, how we do those things, and the expectations we have of those kids. We're probably going to mess up at some point. We better not, but we probably will. But you can see in games like that against Jay, and Southwest is about to hit a gauntlet of big-time games in this district when they start with Southside, then they got South Sand, then they go to the Fire and Armor Bowl. They got a 3-week stretch where it's going to be a district title stretch for both of these teams. Yeah. That is going to be quite interesting. Go to Cigarroa on Saturday. I think that the biggest adversity there is you have to get up on a Saturday and drive to Laredo on a Saturday night and make it happen. You know what I mean? But then turn around the next week, and that Nixon game, Nixon just beat Southside, and so they got to play Nixon, and then they keep going. You know what I mean? I think we got Martin after that, right, Coach? So you get Martin, and they go right into the Fire and Armor Bowl. So there's a chance that both teams are undefeated. And how big is,
oh my goodness.
I think in 2020 maybe, something like that, when we played 2019, I think when that game, Coach Johnson was with the Dragons when we went to overtime with that game. Is that
Alamo Dome?
No, the one before that.
Okay.
The one before that was, and so we had excited to have Mekhi Johnson back and he's coaching for the Titans now, who caught that game tying touch. He don't want to hear that right now. But that's those two, that 2021, those 2 seasons of football games are huge, and I'm excited about this year because I think it's going to be
as big,
as big.
Bigger. And I think we learned a little bit about the Titans. Talking with the Dragons now with Dorian and Ty, we mentioned the off season is where it all begins, right? The end. It's not just the season; it's what happens afterwards, especially for underclassmen who are now becoming seniors, now becoming leaders, now jumping onto varsity, whatever the case. Last year, we all knew, you guys knew, we all talked about it. The talent was crazy on the offensive side of the ball, right? It was just like consistent. Defensively, consistent, right? Just athletes all around. Pieces change, pieces come in, pieces leave. Talk to me about some of the current leaders that maybe we don't know, or maybe we should know for the audience who maybe is going to be going to see you guys in the future. Who are some of those current leaders and some of those pieces we should be able to watch? Not only just the seniors leaders, but the underclassmen that will be here for a few years to come as well.
So I'll talk about the underclassmen. So we had our team is like, I look at them and I'm like so proud of like our athletic ability.
Yeah.
But like our minds need to get better.
Okay.
Like
I like the honesty, transparent.
Yeah. We have some meatheads of some linebackers. We got Blaine Cheshire, Luis Alba, some younger guys. Running backs are two other running backs that aren't seniors. Ryan Garay, he's a dog. Dre Voss, dog. You know what I'm saying? Those
Voss.
guys really are pointed out to me. Javon Means.
Mm-hmm.
All those guys are
4
just
touchdown Javon Means, wasn't it?
Yeah, Javon Means
Mm-hmm.
always pushing our seniors. He's doing his job as a young leader, and I'm just excited for them to see them lead now and the team that follows.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Ty? Talk about this, how that change looked like from the last year senior class to now this year. Who's kind of gaining a lot of respect in the locker room and on the field?
Well, it was tough last year because we had so many big guys, almost so many leaders to help us along. They inspired us to play. And this year, it's kind of tough transitioning from, the person who's listening and learning to the person who's expected to lead the whole team.
Correct.
And obviously we've got a lot to improve on. These guys they're really young. I mean, it's only a few of us out there that are the older, experienced guys. So I think it's promising. There's a lot of guys out there, like especially I see Dre Voss. Dre Voss is out there. He's making plays, and he's bouncing around. He's excited. I love when my running back, after he scores a touchdown, comes up and he's like, good job, and he's like, thank you for that block. So I see promise in our future, and we got a lot to work on right now, but I think we're gonna do okay.
All right. I like it. You want to have the final question?
Dre's got some moves. I ain't gonna lie. Dre, I mean, he's kind of got a little. So we can go back a little ways, right, and stuff. He's got some old school back in him. He's got kind of that Jonathan Cruz a little bit, kind of smooth, but kind of can make some. Yeah. And then you got some. You got probably, if you really want to go old school, you got some Jamar Mosley in him.
Okay.
Because Jamar was smooth. Like, he wasn't real fast, but he's smooth. But and then you can kind of get into some other ones, but he's probably not quite as quick as Travion Johnson and stuff. But I can talk expertly about Southwest running backs and stuff, and he's probably not quite as physical as Steven Salinas was, and stuff. But Dre, I watched Dre make some people fall down, and he's quick and he'll get faster and things like that. And Ryan Garay he's small, but he packs a punch. Nice. You know what I mean? He's like Mighty Mouse up in the hole, man, and stuff like that. And you don't see him, and then it's like, oh, there he is. And I kind of saw him, and we were watching the O'Connor scrimmage and things like that. I think when I'm really excited, I don't want to tease too much because these guys got a couple more games to go before we get to Fire and Armor. But the battle in the trenches is going to be quite interesting.
Yeah, it is.
When we're at Legacy between those in that game, I think it's going to be pretty cool to watch. But and kind of finishing out with the Dragons, I know Coach Luna and Coach Franco were very interested to see how we responded to some, but we played a lot of spread teams. And to see how we're gonna respond when somebody really decides to try to hit us in the mouth. And I think they responded for the first one. We'll see how it continues and stuff, because Southside and South San are the same type of way and probably bring a little bit bigger punch than what Martin will and stuff. But good stuff there. What the question I always like to end with is tell us a good, funny, like something that from behind the scenes about one of your coaches or some of your coaches that people may not know, but you really appreciate about them, but is,
look at Coach Bruce, don't
do anything and get them in trouble, but make them blush a little bit.
I just want to reiterate.
We want to get I want to get the behind the scenes, how it rolls, like what people don't see sometimes. You know what I mean?
And I just want to reiterate this.
I want to know about Coach Bruce's dance moves.
Oh man, talk to me about Coach. Yeah,
Ross like, oh
Ross.
gosh.
Come on, let me hear. Yeah, talk to me about Coach Bruce and the coaching staff at Legacy. What is
what's some behind the scenes stuff that
what do we
people
not know about
what
these
do we
coaches?
not know?
So I'll say one thing about Coach Bruce is like the big rivalry at our school about Texas and Oklahoma.
Hook 'em, right?
Yeah. He don't like it, but
You keep looking right back at Coach Bruce.
he knows Texas is on top. But like we always go back and forth at practice. He has a little boomer sooner all day. Coach Bruce every day at practice.
Boomer. That's all you hear out of
Yeah.
Coach Bruce,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm.
Every
Yep.
day.
That's funny.
What do you got, Eli?
Any coaching stories? Maybe not just Coach Bruce. Anybody else that you guys want to talk about as far as some fun coaching stories?
Talk about Coach DLR's athleticism the other day after the interception. Did you see that?
I did not see it. Do you want to talk about it?
Did you see that?
It was
Hey, he played it off well, didn't he?
Yeah. He definitely was smooth with it. Not gonna lie. He got up though.
Yeah, he got up.
Yeah.
We got that interception, and Coach De La Rosa is just
Jumped.
we're all
40
excited.
inch vertical?
Man's coming running across the sideline, and somebody
Full speed.
and he lost his full speed, goes up like 40 inch vertical, and just whoo.
Him and Danny.
And then he took a double roll and just came right back up like
Oh
a
my
crossfitter,
goodness.
like he was doing a burpee,
Yeah.
and was like, "What's up?" And we're
Wow.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Like, if I didn't know Coach Dillard was a coach, I thought he would have been playing with us. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
He's very athletic. Like at practice, scout team and stuff.
Yeah.
He's scout team, quarterback,
Yeah.
running back, receiver,
Nice.
wherever you need him.
Hey, he
That was-
learned from the best
I
scout team
was just gonna
quarterback.
say, this
Coach
dude-
Bruce knows.
I was gonna say this dude wanted to put himself in plays every time. He's a Madden creative player over here. Dorian, you got any stories over there for Southwest High School?
Yeah, I do.
Uh oh.
Man, our coaching staff is quick to change from like serious, like dead on you better shut your mouth to like saying inside jokes
Yeah.
real quick. For example, like this morning. I like that. This morning. They were making fun of me saying I can't catch or whatever. I'm making all my catches. I'm doing all my drills.
Tyler, no, he can't catch.
I can catch. I'm doing all my I'm executing.
Yeah.
And then you got 3 coaches over here. Ah man, Dorian can't catch when somebody
Giving it to
else.
you.
Yeah, they just I don't know. They're jokesters.
Yeah.
They're funny.
Anything from the O line? I know offensive line's always talking.
Hey, you're talking about the first team all district
that-
O line manager
Oh,
right
that's
here.
right, dude. Yeah, listen, I was
He
in
had
the-
everybody's water.
I was the first district scout team hero for O line. So you let me know. Let me talk to you.
Well, I'll say about Coach Molina, he can be a little explosive at times, kind of like how Dorian says, how it's a quick switch. With Molina, it's an even quicker switch. It's like 1 minute we're just doing drills, next, boom, he's on you. And, he's going to get on you, but then if you do what you're told, you do what you coached, then he's going to be like, nice block. I mean,
Yeah.
and even quicker switch after that. I mean, he'll joke with you all the time.
Nice block, back in line. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, during like run hole today, we got, some of our third stringers in there, and they're getting good blocks, which usually doesn't happen sometimes. And he's like, "Good job," and
you
then
know all about that, don't you, Brandon?
Hey, dude, I put some work in the South End.
he'll say, "Good job," and then next play, back to the line, get back over there, shut your mouth, do the play.
Yeah.
So Coach Molina, he's explosive. He can be a little fired up at times, but he's a good coach, and he takes care of us. He's always making sure we're all right. So I like that about Coach Molina.
That's awesome, man. Well, we love hearing all the stories. We love hearing all about your guys' background. We're cheering on both you, and we're looking forward to an exciting
I just think
matchup.
that it's neat the amount of influence our coaches have,
Yeah.
how much we appreciate them. I know these guys really appreciate what they do, getting up in the morning. You heard both these guys, all 4 of them. They've already done more work today than most kids have already did before than they did by the end of the day.
That's right.
And everything. They've already had football practice, been to class, and head back to class.
Done a
and
podcast.
Done a podcast.
Yeah.
And things like that. So kudos to them, but kudos to our coaches. Really appreciate all the work that they put in for our kids. Great coaches. You've heard it here with these kids and how much they appreciate them. And can't ever tell them thank you enough.
Absolutely.
And everything for what they do.
We're looking forward to another great season for both of you guys, man. We're really excited to see you guys continue to shine, continue to grow. With that, this has been the Scoreboard Podcast. We do a thing where obviously we say the We Are Southwest, if you guys don't mind helping us. So it's that We Are Southwest. This has been the Scoreboard Podcast. My name is Brandon Medina. That is Mr. Peter Wagner. This is the Southwest ISD Football Squads. Thank you for joining us. And as always, we are
Southwest.
3, 2, 1.